quite a lot of sort of cards and gift tags that I've made over a period of time, especially in the evenings, especially when it was really hot. I sort of was trying to use up pieces that I'd got. So the first one is this one. I made two cards here. I'll just move those over. I've sort of left the bits then. So this was a sheet, and it was Radiant Light, Egyptian Starlight, Keep Safe, card, craft. So I sort of did this in one evening. Like I said, I'm not sure how many parts this video will be in, but I've had a request to sort of share my cards. So this is all that was left of it. It was mostly, this sort of segment was to use up what I'd already got. So these are the two cards I've made. So these are the Egyptian. I used just an ordinary card that I'd actually cut like that. Mostly because I actually was running out of cards. I'd used a lot of pieces up, so I was having to think how I was going to make my cards, how I was going to use the pieces, all because also my paper cutter broke as well. So that's it. Hopefully the light is okay. It is quite getting late into the evening at the desk near the window. So this is the first one. I think they're really nice, a bit different, like I said. So all these individual sheets or little packs and everything I tried to use, and it says inside, I cut it out and put it in there, it says, "You are so very kind, it shows in your smile, all the things that you do in your own loving style are locked in your heart where they blossom and grow. You're so very special, as everyone knows. Best wishes." So that's that. So I needn't put anything there because I got that in. And the reason why, because it takes up sort of the whole of that sort of part of the card. So that leaves that blank then to write. So that's the first one. And this is the second one. I do like these Egyptian ones. I think I was actually given this sheet. I don't think it was something that I purchased, so I can't really say where it came from. So this is the other one. The other one, I actually cut this bit off. I think I like both versions actually, but I also sort of like that as well. But this one I left the backing on. So that's that one. And then it says it again, it's got the piece inside. It says, the lovely thing about you is that you're always there to help, to listen, or just to show you care. And for all those lovely things you've either said or done, this wish is that your special day is a truly happy one. Best wishes. So that's those cards. So that was the first sheet, and I made the two cards. Like I said, I already had the gold paper and the sticky pads and everything like that, and I had some spare envelopes. So that is the first one. That's why I've put them sort of separate. So I did that in one evening. So this is another evening. I did this over a couple of evenings because there's quite a few here, but I was trying to deal with it where I used everything up. So this is the booklet. I think it might have come from Carol, I'd like to say, a subscriber. I think it was. And I wanted to use everything up. There's a mixture of cards. Some are birthdays, some are more for Easter, and I used up a few sort of little bits that I finished the cards off. So I'm going to quickly go through these. As I said, there's all different ones. So a few of them, like I said, they're Easter. So I've got this one, Lots of Love, Hip Hop Hooray, because this just reminded me more of Easter. This wasn't part of the set, that came separate on another sheet that I was using up. A lot of these I don't think, oh, I just put a little rabbit there and check. Sometimes instead of actually putting the last bit on, I might put it inside. So there's that one. Same sort of picture again, ran out of cards, so I just made this up using this sort of finished card. Hello Spring, Hoppy Easter again, because I just felt it was more Easter. And then in this one again, I put that inside. I've got a couple of birthday cards using the same design. Like I said, I was trying to use absolutely everything up. I kind of like this one because it's cute. So I've got a parrot here, happy birthday. I added this on and best wishes inside, and then the parrot hat, because I felt sometimes it needed a little bit and it would have been lost on there anyway. Also, I have to take into consideration especially these 3D ones where I've used the sticky pads, they can't always go through the post. A lot of these I either give away to family and friends, or so they can use them, or I use them for neighbours or birthdays or anything where I haven't got to post them. So there's that one. Then the same sort of design, again using some card up, I just folded over. And it's got especially for you inside with the parrot hat again. And then I got this one. Again, I've made the same design but two different cards. Guess it, ran out of cards, so I use that. I tried to match up the cards so it looked, you know, so it sort of fitted. So this one's got happy birthday, best wishes. I think that's one of my favourite ones actually. And then what I've done is the top layer I've actually stuck in here, and with the hat and best wishes. And then just to say happy birthday, and inside I've got best wishes and a few little bits inside. And then I've got this one again. I think I've got two of these pink. These weren't actually what I made. I had these anyway, but like I said, using everything up. I got a special someone there and just a little rabbit there. So there's that one. And then this one I did fold over some card and just got happy birthday. And then inside I put the balloons and the rabbit in that one. Some I might only have one because it was what I had left over, like this one. So I've got best wishes. Some of them, they could be for any occasion, not necessarily Easter, but this is all in the same sort of book. So I've got this one, and then I put best wishes and the little elephant toy in that one. I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible before I lose my light. And then I got this one, Some Bunny Loves You. That again was out of a different pack, but I just thought, I just liked it. I mean, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be for Easter. It could be a birthday because of the bunny. Again, I've made the card myself. And then I got Some Bunny Loves You inside, like that. Then I've got this one. Again, I had to make my card up, and it's got just to say, I tried to match it so it sort of flows a little bit, like that one. And then I put some of this sort of tie-dyed paper in there, happy birthday, and then just some sort of Liz that one to tie it all in. And then I've got this design that I've made 2 cards. Somebody Loves You again, Poppy Easter. Again, I had to make this card up, and that's inside, and that design. So I have got some Easter cards ready for next year. Again, the same design, someone special, hip hop hooray. And I'm not sure if there's anything inside this one. Oh yeah, I've just got a rabbit in there and Somebody Loves You in there. So that's that one. So I think I spent, if I remember rightly, maybe 3 or 4 evenings on this sort of set here. And then the Egyptian cards, I actually spent another evening doing that one. So I'm really pleased with these cards, and as I said, I'm not quite sure how many parts this video will be in, because I've got so many different cards for different occasions, including Christmas. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.